If your legs have been feeling weaker lately, heavier, sore, or just not as steady as they used to be, it's time to pause and really listen. Maybe standing for too long feels harder than it should. Maybe stairs feel steeper, or even a short walk leaves you aching in ways that didn't happen before. If this sounds familiar, it may be more serious than you think, and it's not just about age. What I'm about to share with you might feel surprising, even unsettling, but it could finally explain why your legs aren't feeling the way they used to. You see, some of the foods we've always been told are healthy, and even two specific vitamins that many older adults take with the best intentions could actually be working against you. Instead of helping, they might be slowly draining the strength from your legs. Yes, you heard that right. The very supplements you trusted to support your health, to protect your bones and muscles, may be contributing to weakness, stiffness, and discomfort in your legs. And here's the most worrying part. These effects often go unnoticed. Hidden in your daily routine, they build up quietly. Every bite, every sip, every pill taken with hope could be making things worse without you ever realizing it. The two vitamins I'm going to share with you are ones you've likely taken yourself, maybe even today. You chose them to stay healthy and active. But according to emerging research, they might be speeding up muscle loss, leaving your legs more fragile and your steps less certain. Stay with me, because understanding this could be the first step toward feeling strong again. In this video, I'm going to gently uncover the truth behind some common supplements and everyday foods that could be quietly working against your legs. You'll finally get the answers to why you've been feeling that lingering soreness, swelling, stiffness, or heaviness that just doesn't seem to go away. But more importantly, you'll learn exactly what changes you can start making today to bring back your strength, renew your energy, and hold on to the independence that matters so much. So if you want legs that feel steady, strong, and ready to carry you through life with confidence, stay with me until the end. This could be the turning point your body has been waiting for. Let's begin with number 15 on our list, sweets and sugary desserts. For many people, sweets bring comfort and joy. But after 60, those sugary treats can quietly become one of the worst enemies of your leg health. Eating too much refined sugar triggers inflammation in your body, especially in your muscles and joints. This leads to more soreness, stiffness, and damage to the very muscles that keep you moving. Sugar is also closely linked to insulin resistance, which means your muscles aren't getting the energy they need to function properly. Without energy, your muscles weaken faster, especially as you get older. On top of that, excess sugar contributes to weight gain, and that extra weight puts even more pressure on your legs. Every pound adds more stress to your lower body, causing pain, joint damage, and a feeling of weakness that only gets worse with time. This is especially dangerous for older adults who are already losing muscle mass due to aging. Sugar increases the production of toxins in your body, which only fuels inflammation further. The more inflammation you have, the harder it becomes to keep your legs strong, steady, and pain-free. You know that sugar can directly affect how well your blood flows. Eating too much of it increases your risk of poor circulation, especially in the legs. When blood flow is reduced, your leg muscles don't get enough oxygen or nutrients. That makes it harder for your body to heal and slows down muscle recovery. So, that sweet treat may come with a hidden cost to your health, and that's not all. Besides causing issues with your metabolism, sugary foods are also low in key nutrients your muscles need, like protein and magnesium. That means you're eating calories that give you very little value. As we age, this kind of nutrient-poor diet leads to muscle loss, which is one of the biggest reasons seniors struggle with mobility. If you've noticed your legs getting weaker lately, the cause might be as simple as a slice of cake or a scoop of ice cream. Something that seems harmless might be quietly stealing your strength and independence. Most packaged sweets are filled with artificial colors and preservatives, chemicals. That can make inflammation worse. When combined with sugar, they create a powerful mix that wears down your body's natural balance and puts your muscles at risk. But there's good news. Just swapping these sugary snacks for smarter choices, like cinnamon sprinkled over fruit or low-sugar homemade treats, can make a huge difference. You don't have to give up dessert, Just make choices that nourish your body, not weaken it. Trust me, your legs and your taste buds will thank you. Number 14, fried foods. We all know how tempting fries can be, but after 60, regularly eating fried foods can do serious harm to your legs and joints. Whole grain breads made with natural fermentation, or grains like oats, flaxseed and rye, are much better choices than white bread. They're packed with fiber and nutrients that support your muscles, help your digestion, and keep your blood sugar steady. Pairing whole grain bread with healthy proteins and fats, like eggs or avocado, turns it into a balanced, muscle-friendly meal. So don't worry, you don't have to give up bread. Just make smarter choices that nourish your body instead of weakening it. Now stay tuned, because coming up I'll reveal the 2 surprising vitamins that may actually harm your legs. Number 12. Alcohol. As we age, alcohol becomes more harmful, especially for your legs, joints and muscles. After 60, our bodies aren't as good at breaking down alcohol. This means the negative effects hit harder and last longer. One major issue? Alcohol interferes with the absorption of important nutrients like calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. These are essential for strong bones and muscles. Without them, your bones become brittle and your muscles weaken, putting you at a higher risk for falls and fractures. But there's more. Alcohol also slows down your body's ability to repair muscles. So if you've been active or exercised, your recovery time takes longer. This leads to soreness, tiredness, and even injuries. Alcohol causes dehydration too, which reduces muscle flexibility and often leads to painful leg cramps. On top of that, drinking puts stress on your liver. A stressed liver can't produce certain compounds needed to keep your tissues healthy. And let's not forget how many calories are hidden in alcoholic drinks. Even a few glasses a week can lead to weight gain, especially around your belly. This added weight puts more strain on your legs and joints, making it harder to move comfortably. If you've ever noticed feeling more sore and tired after a night of drinking, that's your body telling you it's struggling. Alcohol also raises inflammation levels in your body, which increases pain and makes you less likely to stay active. Over time, this can severely limit your mobility and independence. Number 11. Processed meats. Foods like bacon, ham, sausage, and deli meats may be convenient, but they're loaded with risks, especially for people over 60. These meats are high in sodium and chemical preservatives that cause long-term inflammation in the body. That inflammation targets your joints and muscles, leading to stiffness and discomfort in your legs, knees, and ankles, especially when you wake up in the morning. Processed meats are also full of saturated fats, which can clog your arteries and reduce blood flow to your muscles. Poor circulation means your leg muscles aren't getting the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong and repair themselves. This can lead to weakness, pain, and difficulty walking or standing for long periods. If you want to stay mobile and strong as you age, cutting back on processed meats and replacing them with lean proteins like chicken, fish, or legumes can make a big difference. Fried foods are loaded with trans fats and saturated fats. These unhealthy fats increase inflammation throughout your body, and that inflammation targets your muscles and joints, making your legs feel stiff, sore, and more prone to injury. The fats in fried food also slow down blood flow. That means less oxygen gets to your muscles, which makes it harder for your body to heal or build strength. Over time, this poor circulation can even block important nutrients from reaching your legs. Foods like donuts, fried chicken, and French fries are some of the biggest culprits. They may taste good, but they take a real toll on your health. Eating these regularly can lead to blocked blood vessels, faster joint damage, and weaker leg support overall. Before we continue, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop a comment below. And if you're enjoying this so far, go ahead and subscribe to Senior Health for more helpful tips. Tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. Before we continue, I'd love to know, is this video speaking to you so far? Type yes in the comments if it feels helpful or relatable. Type no if it doesn't. Either way, I'm just grateful you're here. And your response truly means a lot. And think about this. Have your legs ever felt heavy or sore after a fried meal? That's your body reacting to harmful fats. It's not just in your head, it's real. Fried foods can be a real energy drain. These heavy meals take a long time to digest, which pulls energy away from your muscles, especially your legs. Over time, this can leave you feeling tired and weak. When you eat fried food regularly, you also tend to gain weight, which puts even more pressure on your legs and joints. This extra strain can make everyday movements like walking or climbing stairs feel harder than they should. What's worse, fried foods offer very little nutritional value. They're low in the vitamins, minerals, and proteins your muscles need to stay strong. A diet high in fried food creates an imbalance in your body, speeding up the loss of muscle mass. And when you lose muscle, your legs lose their strength, stability, and endurance. You'll start to notice it's harder to carry your weight, stay steady, or move without discomfort. The good news: you can protect your legs simply by cutting back on fried foods. Try baking, grilling, or steaming instead. These small changes can go a long way toward preserving your strength and independence. Number 13. White bread. White bread may be a breakfast favorite, but for adults over 60, it can quietly chip away at your leg health. White bread is made from refined flour, which strips away the natural fiber and nutrients. This turns it into a fast-acting carbohydrate that causes quick spikes in your blood sugar. These sugar spikes aren't harmless. They can leave your leg, muscles feeling tired, sore, and weak. Over time, this can throw off your body's balance and energy levels. Since white bread is low in fiber and high on the glycemic index, it also contributes to insulin resistance. That means your muscles can't absorb sugar as easily for energy. Without enough energy, your muscles get weaker and less firm. And that's a big problem for aging adults who already struggle to maintain muscle mass. White bread may seem like a neutral food, but it can actually make things worse. It's low in protein and minerals, two things that are essential for rebuilding muscle. As we get older, our bodies need more protein to fight off muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. If you eat white bread often and don't get enough protein elsewhere, you're missing a key part of what keeps your legs strong. And it doesn't stop there. White bread can also lead to weight gain, especially when topped with butter, jam, cheese, or sugary spreads. Extra weight makes your legs work harder and increases your chances of joint pain, swelling, and injury. In the end, white bread doesn't support your mobility. It weakens it. Each slice might seem harmless, but the long-term impact adds up quickly. Thankfully, there are plenty of healthier options. Whole grain, sprouted, or protein-rich breads are better choices that support muscle, strength, and give your body what it really needs. Over time, these food choices quietly weaken the muscles in your legs. Eventually, this loss of strength makes even basic daily tasks feel difficult. But it's not just about the muscles. These foods also overload your liver and kidneys with toxins. These organs are responsible for filtering out harmful substances, and when they're overworked, the buildup can lead to fatigue and muscle weakness. Some preservatives in processed meats can also interfere with how your body handles blood sugar. That means your muscles end up with less energy, especially in your legs. Many seniors choose these processed options because they're quick and easy. In this stage of life, it's even more important to pay attention to what you eat. Convenience may save time in the moment, but it can cost you strength, energy, and independence in the long run. The good news? A few smart swaps can make a big difference. Choose healthy proteins like eggs, chicken, fish, and lean cuts of beef to support your muscles and keep your legs strong. Simple changes have a powerful effect. Try avocado or olive oil instead of bacon. Swap out sausage for scrambled eggs. Use shredded chicken breast in place of deli ham. When you start making these changes, your body responds. Your legs feel lighter, your steps more energetic. It's a fair trade between short-term pleasure and long-term mobility. Now let's talk about a food that may seem harmless but isn't. Instant noodles may feel like the perfect quick fix, especially when you want something fast and easy. But after 60, the effects they have on your body can be especially concerning. Instant noodles are mostly made from refined flour and chemical additives. They offer very little nutritional value. They're packed with empty calories but lack fiber, protein, and essential vitamins, exactly what your muscles need to stay strong. Over time, Eating like this can lead directly to weaker legs and reduced mobility. One of the biggest problems with instant noodles is their sky-high sodium content. Just one serving can have over half your recommended daily salt intake. Too much sodium causes water retention, which leads to swollen, uncomfortable legs. It also raises blood pressure, making it harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach your muscles. Poor circulation makes it harder for muscles to recover after activity, leaving them weaker and more tired. The seasoning packets that come with these noodles are filled with harmful chemicals like preservatives, artificial coloring, and monosodium glutamate (MSG). These substances are known to trigger chronic inflammation, especially in your joints and muscles. Even small amounts of daily inflammation can make your legs stiff, sore, and harder to move. And let's not forget your metabolism. Instant noodles are low in fiber, which spikes your blood sugar levels. Over time, these swings can interfere with insulin, which your muscles need to use energy properly. So while a bowl of instant noodles might be convenient, it could be slowly draining the strength from your legs. Making better choices today will help you walk taller tomorrow. Calcium and magnesium, two minerals that are essential for muscle strength and bone health, can be disrupted by certain foods. When your body doesn't absorb these minerals properly, it can lead to tired muscles, achy joints, and even those frustrating nighttime leg cramps. Because your leg muscles are large and constantly used, they're often the first to show warning signs when something's off. There's another hidden problem too. Many processed cheeses don't contain the quality protein your muscles need, unlike fresh or artisan cheeses that keep more of their natural nutrition. Ultra-processed versions go through heavy industrial processing. That strips away important nutrients. So while you're getting calories, you're missing out on the amino acids that help your muscles stay strong. Muscle loss is one of the main reasons older adults lose their ability to move around independently. Ever feel heavier or more sluggish after a meal full of processed foods? That's not your imagination. These foods can drain your body's minerals and cause low-grade inflammation. Over time, this wears down your bones and weakens your muscles. You might notice short walks becoming harder or stairs feeling steeper than they used to. Something as simple as the type of cheese on your toast could be quietly draining your strength. The solution? Swap those ultra-processed cheeses for lighter, fresher options like ricotta, cottage cheese, or queso fresco. They offer better nutrition without the harmful effects. Now hang in there. We're getting close to the most shocking part of this video, the 2 worst vitamins for your legs. But first, let's talk about number 7. Industrial ice cream is a favorite treat on hot days or after dinner, but it comes with serious risks for your legs, especially after age 60. These desserts are full of saturated fats and refined sugars, making them both calorie-packed and highly inflammatory. They cause your blood sugar to spike and crash, which leaves your muscles without the steady energy they need. This kind of instability makes your legs feel weak, heavy, and more likely to get tired quickly. Plus, the saturated fats in cheap ice cream clog your arteries and slow down circulation. That means less oxygen-rich blood gets to your legs, leading to numbness, tingling, and painful cramps. Over time, poor circulation weakens your leg muscles, limits mobility, and increases your risk of falling. All the while, we think we're just enjoying a harmless dessert. There's more, many. Store-bought ice creams are loaded with artificial colors, thickeners, and emulsifiers. These additives can cause chronic inflammation, one of the silent threats to your joints and muscle tissues. Regularly eating these treats can also throw off your digestion and hormones, 2 systems that help your body absorb the nutrients needed to build and maintain muscle. Without the right nutrients, your body simply can't stay strong. It becomes harder to walk, stand, and move with ease. There's something you should know. These types of foods offer little to no real nutritional value. They're loaded with empty calories, meaning they don't help build muscle, repair tissues, or support your joints. So even if the taste brings a moment of joy, the tiredness in your body doesn't go away, and may even get worse. Your legs especially feel the effects. Less strength, more daily discomfort, and less stamina for walking or climbing stairs. Every bite of these empty foods steals a chance for your body to stay strong. Let's talk about number 4, packaged snacks like cream-filled cookies and processed chips. While they might be tasty, these snacks are full of artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, and stabilizers. They don't just cause inflammation, they also overwork your liver and kidneys, which are essential for keeping your blood clean and your muscles healthy. These snacks are also packed with sugar, bad fats, and salt, but give you hardly any fiber, minerals, or protein. That's a dangerous combo for older adults, whose bodies can no longer store nutrients as efficiently. To stay strong, you actually need more high-quality nutrients, not fewer. Hydrogenated oils, also known as trans fats, are a big reason why these snacks are so harmful. Trans fats clog your arteries, reduce blood flow, and block oxygen from reaching your muscles. Over time, this leads to fatigue, weakness, and joint discomfort, especially in the legs. The good news: swapping out processed snacks for healthier whole foods can make a real difference in how your legs feel and move. When your leg muscles aren't getting enough oxygen and nutrients, the signs begin to show: fatigue, soreness, and that unstable feeling when you stand or walk. And the worst part, it doesn't happen all at once. The weakness sneaks up on you slowly, one day at a time. Many people overlook the real cause: too much sodium in processed snacks and meals. High salt content leads to fluid retention, making your legs swell and feel heavy. This swelling is more than just uncomfortable, it's a sign that something deeper is going wrong. Swollen legs, achy joints, and the early signs of varicose veins often trace back to one quiet culprit: your daily snacks. That bag of chips, those packaged cookies, they might look harmless but could be undermining your mobility over time. Even worse, these types of foods spike your blood sugar quickly, then crash it soon after. This roller coaster leaves you feeling drained and craving more, locking you into a cycle that depletes your energy and adds unwanted pounds. The more you depend on processed snacks, the harder it becomes to keep your legs strong, active, and pain-free. Luckily, a simple change like switching to natural snack bars or homemade treats can make a world of difference. Let's move to number 3, hidden dangers in flavor packets and convenience meals. Things like instant noodles, seasoning sachets, meat broths, and frozen ready meals are loaded with a flavor booster called monosodium glutamate, or MSG. While it improves taste, its effects on your body, especially after age 60, can be harmful. MSG affects the way your nerves communicate with your muscles. If you've ever felt unexplained muscle aches, tingling in your legs, or even slight tremors, MSG might be playing a role. Some people experience fatigue and headaches shortly after consuming foods with high MSG content. As we get older, our bodies become more sensitive to certain chemicals like MSG. Over time, it can cause low-level inflammation throughout your muscles, joints, and blood vessels, especially in your legs. This slows blood circulation and reduces the oxygen your muscles need to function properly. The result? Cramping, stiffness, and even muscle loss, which can make it harder to walk, climb stairs, or stay active. It also disrupts your body's energy system, interfering with how your muscles use glucose. When this happens, even simple tasks like standing or walking short distances can feel like a struggle. If this continues over time, it increases your reliance on others just to complete everyday activities. And here's something most people miss: MSG often hides behind other names on ingredient. Labels like yeast extract, hydrolyzed protein, or just flavor enhancer. That's why it's so important to read labels carefully. The good news? You can skip MSG entirely by cooking with natural seasonings like garlic, onion, lemon juice, olive oil, and fresh herbs. These not only boost flavor, but also support your muscle health and reduce inflammation. And now we're getting to a shocking reveal: 2 vitamins that can actually harm your legs if taken in excess. Let's start with vitamin A. Vitamin A is important for your eyes, immune system, and skin. But too much, especially from supplements, can be harmful. One overlooked effect? It can weaken your leg muscles and lead to fatigue, joint pain, and even loss of mobility. Once you pass the age of 60, your body starts to slow down in how it processes certain nutrients, especially fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin A. Taking too much of it can quietly cause trouble for your joints, your energy, and most noticeably, your legs. You might think you're doing something healthy by adding vitamin supplements to your routine. But here's the catch. Too much vitamin A doesn't just get flushed out like extra vitamin C or B. It builds up in your liver, muscles, and joints, particularly in the legs and lower back. This can cause pain that feels like joint or spine issues, when it's actually inflamed muscle tissue from vitamin A overload. One of the earliest signs? Difficulty climbing stairs, walking long distances, or standing up after sitting for a while. These are clear red flags your muscles are being affected. Even worse, excess vitamin A interferes with how your body absorbs other important minerals, like magnesium and calcium. Without those two, your muscles can't contract or relax properly, leading to spasms, cramps, and general fatigue, especially in your legs. Too much vitamin A also affects your energy. That buildup in the liver makes it harder to produce the energy your muscles need. Over time, your mobility, balance, and overall strength begin to fade. And here's something most people don't know. High levels of vitamin A also contribute to bone loss, especially in the legs and hips. For people already dealing with osteopenia or osteoporosis, this raises the risk of fractures dramatically. That's why vitamin A supplements should never be taken casually. Use them only under a doctor's supervision and in carefully controlled amounts. You may be surprised to know that vitamin A is already found in many foods: liver, egg yolks, whole milk, carrots, pumpkins, just to name a few. If you're eating a well-rounded diet, you're likely already getting enough. The real danger comes when we add on high-dose supplements, multivitamins, and fortified products without realizing we're going overboard. Now let's talk about the second vitamin that, when overused, can harm your leg health. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is often praised for its role in bone strength and immune function, especially for older adults. But here's the truth: more isn't always better. In fact, taking too much vitamin D, usually from supplements, can trigger a condition called hypervitaminosis D, or vitamin D toxicity. And yes, it affects your legs. When you have too much vitamin D, your blood calcium levels can spike, a condition known as hypercalcemia. The symptoms? Muscle tightness, a burning sensation, cramps, stiffness, joint pain, and even muscle coordination. Problems? That's because vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning it gets stored in the body, not flushed out. Over time, this buildup starts interfering with the electrical signals your nerves send to your muscles, causing them to misfire. You might feel weak, shaky, or unsteady on your feet, and it gets worse. Too much vitamin D can cause calcium to deposit into soft tissues, including your muscles and tendons. That means your knees, calves, and thighs could feel tight, sore, or less flexible during everyday activities. What should be a protective nutrient ends up reducing your range of motion. Older adults who take high doses of vitamin D without proper blood tests or doctor approval are at the greatest risk. Kidney problems are another major concern. Your kidneys regulate calcium and other minerals, but too much vitamin D overloads them. This can worsen fluid retention, increase leg swelling, and lead to more pain and fatigue. So here's the gentle truth. Vitamin D is essential, but only when it's in the right balance. Taking it without proper guidance or testing can quietly work against you, affecting your strength, your movement, and the independence you've worked so hard to keep. If you truly want to care for your legs and aging body the right way, talk to your doctor. Ask for a simple vitamin D blood test and follow their advice on what's right for you, because sometimes even something meant to help can do more harm than good when taken blindly. You deserve the kind of care that's thoughtful, safe, and made just for you, always. If this video brought you even a little clarity or comfort, I'd be honored if you subscribe to the channel. We're here to walk beside you, to help you stay stronger, healthier, and more confident with every passing year. And if you'd like to learn about the 3 essential vitamins every diabetic should consider, just tap the video now appearing on your screen. It's there waiting for you with the same care and heart. Take gentle care of yourself. You deserve nothing less. And as always, I'll be right here, waiting to see you in the next video.